Today's date is April 7th, 2018.
Right.
And we're going to let David introduce himself. David, say your first and last name.
My name is David M. Thomas.
Okay, you got to be a little louder.
David M. Thomas.
David M. Thomas, birth date.
May the 30th,
26, 1925, May the 30th, okay. Now, you were in World War II in the Navy.
No, in the
Army Air Corps.
Army Air Corps.
Army Air Corps, okay. And where did you do boot camp? Do you remember where you did boot camp, David?
Well, when I first went in, I wasn't in the Air Corps. I was in the foot troops, infantry.
Infantry, okay.
And I did basic training, basic Army training in Mississippi, Camp Van Dorn, Mississippi.
What city was that in, Camp Van Dorn?
Well, it was pretty close to, wasn't real near any big city.
But it was down in Mississippi. Look this way.
Yeah.
So Mississippi did basic, that was about 8 weeks. So that was about 1942 or 43, basic?
Yeah.
Okay, so you left high school and went and did that, or did you graduate from high school?
Yeah.
And then you went straight in?
Yeah.
Then after basic, where'd you go?
After basic, I was getting ready to ship over, and they opened up the Air Corps, and I got into the Air Corps.
Did you want to get in the Air Corps, or did you?
Sure.
You volunteered. You wanted to be Air Corps, huh?
Yeah, I wanted to be the Air Corps from the very start. But a lot of other young men wanted in the Air Corps too.
So then, where'd you go in the Air Corps, or train?
I was in New Jersey.
Yeah. And what city? What was that camp? You told me that camp before. It starts with an M, middle. But it's a camp in New Jersey, and they had a lot of P-47s.
Oh yeah, it was a P-47 field.
Yeah, can you tell us how many were there? About 10 of them or 100 of them?
More than 100 of them.
More than 100. And they would practice there before they went to Europe?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little air base. It's not there anymore. There's a museum there in New Jersey.
Right.
And you were there probably 43 or 44 and 45?
Yeah, that's right.
And you watch them land and practice on targets, dropping bombs, dropping fake bombs?
Yeah. I told you the story about almost getting killed by.
Tell them about that little, where they had, tell about that story. Tell them that again.
Well, they sent myself and another sergeant one morning out to the skip bomb range. Now, I don't know if everybody knows what skip bombing is. The skip bombing is a light bomb, probably 100-pounder. It's fastened right under the P-47. And the way that works is the P-47 is going in on the target, and about a couple 100 yards, somewhere along there, they cut the skip bomb loose, and it hits the ground and bounces and skips right into a target. Pretty devastating, boy. It was devastating on trains. We used it on trains. And they had a lot of success with it. But it was pretty successful.
So you were out there fixing one of the targets. Tell us about when you were out there fixing targets.
Yeah.
You and a sergeant out there fixing a target.
Yeah, and we were right up a straddle of the thing, and it just amounted to just a board.
A big board about 10 feet by 20 or something like that. Yeah, a big wall that was there.
And they'd go in and hit it, it'd blow up. And after they'd hit it a couple times, it wasn't a target anymore, you know.
Yeah.
So they sent us out there, and we had lumber and stuff. got up there on the center of the thing. I told this before it's off, and I told the sergeant, I said, they're going to make a run on this place. He said, nah, he said, I got it all fixed up. And I said, yeah, you got it fixed up all right. And I had no more than said that, and they was on us, boy, just like bees. So I bailed off that thing, heck is up, probably 15 feet. And I bailed off of it, and Grable passed me on the way down.
And then what did he call back to the office and said he was cussing at him at the office? He was madder than a hornet.
He was madder than a hornet, and he was saying those GD people who ordered that and everything. I told him to shut up. We was alive, but we might not be if he kept on like that.
Were those P-47s pretty loud?
Well, yeah, they were pretty loud compared to the jets. They were loud.
Yeah.
But they were pretty loud when you wind them up, you know.
After the pilots and everybody got trained there, then they go over to Europe. So you'd see guys for a couple months and they'd be gone?
Yeah, they were very popular in Europe for a long time.
Yeah.
And, well, the Germans were really afraid of them. They call them jugs.
Yeah.
They were afraid of them. And they had cause to be.
They what?
They had cause to be afraid of them.
Yes, yeah.
They wrecked a lot of trains.
Yes, yeah.
A lot of trains. They bombed one end of it, and then their buddy would be on the other end, he'd bomb the other end, they'd just seal it up in there. Can you imagine?
Oh, man.
God. They had a lot of success with that. And I don't know, people who know about airplanes and so forth, they associate P-47 with strictly being a fighter plane. Well, it was a light bomber, too.
Yes.
And well, most of you have heard Mr. Sanders talk. He lives here in town. And he got a cannonball right through his airplane. Made a big hole in it. And the only way he got home, the way I get it, was he just in circle.
Yeah.
That's how he got home.
Yeah.
But those were nice airplanes. I saw one crash. I didn't see the crash, but I went there after the crash. And it was in a little wooded area. And where that thing had started in on the woods, it just mowed it down.
Mowed the woods down?
Yeah, like a big lawnmower.
And then how was it? Pretty good shape after it crashed, or not?
When we got there, the pilot was sitting on the wing.
So he survived. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't hurt him.
Yeah.
And the plane was pretty well jumped.
Yeah. Why did he crash? Just he did something wrong?
I don't.
No.
Never did find out why that crash happened.
Was that in New Jersey?
Yeah. In New Jersey.
Yeah.
But they were good airplanes, and I liked them.
Well, that's awful nice of you to tell us about this. I know your breakfast is getting cold, so can you tell me one other thing, David? What was the most important when they signed V-Day and they beat Hitler? What did you think about that? Were you pretty happy, and what do you think about other people being happy?
Everybody in Evansville was happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what I've always been really proud of was the way that Evansville did the war work.
Yes.
It wasn't a big city, but it was one of the most important cities.
Yeah. Making bullets, making planes, making LSDs, and all kinds of other things.
Making airplanes on a riverbank, you know.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, and I'll make a copy of this for you.
If I can help you in any way, I'm always glad to, you know that.
Do you have anything else to say that we might have forgotten that was interesting to you in World War II?
Oh, there was a lot of interesting things in World War II.
Did you scared when you had to go do all this? Didn't that scare you?
Young men weren't scared then.
Yeah.
They weren't scared.
Yeah.
They were eager to go, and every one of them wanted to be a fighter pilot.
Yeah.
My cousin went in, and he had flown a little bit,
Yeah.
but he wanted to be a fighter pilot. Well, he wanted to fly his own way, and he and the instructor didn't get along, so he washed out.
Yeah.
But he flew 30 missions over Berlin and him.
Wow. That's because a lot of them washed out. They weren't any good, but he must have been pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, David. Appreciate
You're
that.
welcome,
Okay.
Doc. You're welcome.
Okay. Bye now.